6, just inside the 30. Mariota to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Titans first down.
Check, move in. Check, 53,
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Fancy footwork at the 45. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh. Line 54. Guys, it's game situation, let's go. 5.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Good job, D.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Kirby. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Flanagan trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, and it's Pollard again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Three.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. 56 to Mike. 50 go.
Operating from the gun. Flanagan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Alpha. Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go play action. Mariota. Catch is made by Hurd. Unable to corral him. He fights through. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, watch that.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, Mariota. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
A gain of 15.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run the counter. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and long here for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Drop, get it.
Off the play fake. Flanagan. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now, Kirby. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirby. They find some open field here. A huge play that time for the Colts. Give him 53 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
36, 6-6, pull it high. Hey!
And now he'll tuck it and run. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Titans' 11-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Titans take over. Let's go, boys, bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give him 30 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
On first down, Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bobby Okereke. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a party now. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. 50.
To throw is Mariota. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Starting the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
18 Gator, 59. Focus, defense, focus. Watch the ship.
They run again with Hines. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, an even 90 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pollard again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his... Second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Titans are going to retake the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Check, 59. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw. Flanagan. Funches has it complete.
complete to Devin Funches. A gain of 15 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
On the set.
Here we go. Save.
80 weapon.
Second and 3. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get it.
Off play action. Flanagan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Get it ready.
They run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Got it.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go.
General West.
Check the backer.
Off the play fake. Flanagan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Fair.
Check
5.
From the gun, Flanagan. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. It's caught by Funches. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Titans' 10-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
6. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. No. Off.
Show team spill.
Shit. Check 4.
On second down, it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Second and 9 now. That ball caught by Funches. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
Devin Funchess. Touchdown, Colts.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike, right here. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50. Hey, pick your game up.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Run for Pollard. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Mike's 50. Hey, let's get it. Mike's 50. Hey, here we go.
Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
You think you're going to get this one? 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Do your job. 198. Watch 98.
Back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Got one. 58, right over there, yeah.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Steps away to his left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You ready?
Check, 59.
Look, squeeze.
Get that ball.
Get up.
On first down, Hines. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Here we go.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. This is Hines. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Down. 30 base.
Check, walk 54.
Hard.
Double dog.
On second down now, Kirby. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Flanagan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's third down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
No. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Joker, 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 Joker.
X3. 218, chopper. Five.
Back to throw. Flanagan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Indianapolis, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.